Hey guys, what is up? What is good? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my coconut fudge, and all the ingredients that you'll be needed will be listed down in the description, but I'm just going to go ahead and list them for you guys right now anyway. So you're going to be needing milk, and I just dissolved full cream powdered milk in water. I'm using also fresh coconut milk, sugar. I'm using two different types of sugar, and you're also going to be needing just a little bit of butter and a big pot. This recipe is pretty simple since the ratio is literally just 1:1. So for each cup of liquid that you get, you're going to be needing to add 1 cup of sugar. I made the mistake of dividing my sugar in half. So I halved my sugar thinking that would somehow contribute to my fudge being less sweet. However, it makes no sense. Fudge is sweet. Yeah guys, so this is real country girl thing, okay, real country girl thing. See me here trying to catch this fire and doing a fire job at it, no pun intended. Alright guys, so I just had to show you guys me catching the fire. No, you do not have to do this. You could choose to make your fudge on your stovetop. However, I wanted this to be as, authentic as possible, so I opted for a coal pot. But again, you could go ahead and use your stovetop. It's your choice. So whether you're using your stovetop or a coal pot, you do want to make sure that once your liquid mixture starts to boil, you keep going into the pot and scraping down the sides, because you don't want these bits that adhere to the sides of the pot to go ahead and burn. Also, once your fudge mixture gets to a rolling boil, you want to uncover your pot. I had a bit of an accident where my fudge boiled over. I didn't get that on camera, but once your fudge starts to boil, you want to go ahead and uncover the pot because it will spill over. By the way guys, I would advise using a heavy bottom pot for this, because this is very strong heat, so a heavy bottom pot works best. So guys, once your fudge starts getting, thicker, you want to make sure that you start stirring your fudge very vigorously to prevent it from burning. My fudge did burn just a little bit, but I was able to fix it because it wasn't that big of a burn. So go ahead, at this point, you're gonna be living by this pot. Just keep stirring and clearing the bottom of your pot regularly to prevent your fudge burning. At this point, guys, we're adding roughly a tablespoon and a half of butter. No, it can't be Dove butter. It can't be any of those yellow margarines. It has to be a white butter, preferably one with salt, because it really adds to the flavor of your fudge. I've never made my fudge without doing this step, but by all means, if you're not a fan of butter, you can skip this step. Now what I'm basically doing is I'm taking the fudge off of the heat as it gets thicker. I'm trying to whip some air into it to, help the thickening process. I'm going to be repeating this step about 2 to 3 times, I'm not sure, but this is imperative. You need to do this. You cannot skip this step. No, I'm just playing. You can skip this step, but it really helps with thickening the fudge, and at this point I was ready to be done. As you guys can see, the color of the fudge has changed. So it went from, milky white liquid to a now brown, thick slurry. This is one of the particular reasons why I use a mixture of brown and white sugar. It's because I don't want my fudge to be too dark, and I also don't want it to be too light. So I combine the 2 sugars and I get the perfect color every time. At this point, you can go ahead and pour your fudge, however, you will end up with toffee. So if you don't want fudge and you want toffee, this is a good time to, pour your fudge into your container. How do you know when your fudge is finished? Once you start whipping your fudge and you start feeling your sugar grains, and you're probably thinking, feeling the sugar grains? Trust me, you will start to feel the sugar grains, and that's how you know when your fudge is finished. So it's like, why did I have to do all this just to feel my sugar grains again? Sweetie, it's a method to the madness, and it tastes good. So now I'm transferring my fudge to a buttered container. Now guys, I got a bit ambitious, I got a bit carried away, so I brought this big pan to transfer my fudge to. It ended up being a bit too big, so that was my fault. I was being very greedy and very ambitious, but yeah, as you guys could see, I couldn't spread this fudge anymore, or I would have ended up with paper thin squares. So guys, I like to score my fudge while they're still warm. I don't know, I just feel like they release a little bit better from the pan, but you don't have to. It's your choice. It's honestly, it's a personal preference for me. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload. I love you guys, and I'll see you in another video. Mwah. Bon appetit.